Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's here to another episode. Today we're going to be talking about the election, how it went, and the effect it has been on Nigerians, the youth precise. So, on the 25th of February 2023, Nigerians came out to vote. They came out for a change. They came out for a better Nigeria. They came out so that their vote can count, their vote can matter. But to the greatest surprise, the powers that be had other plans in mind. I'm not going to mention names and the rest. I just want to be open-minded. It turns out that during the process of the election, before the election, so many promises were made of free and fair and credible elections, that the election is going to be automated in the sense that the pattern of voting and in the way, the manner the results will be compiled is going to be automated. But in the process of the election, so many things went wrong, starting from materials. So materials came to some locations very late. Materials came to some locations pretty very late, and some materials were not as it should, in the sense that some parties, some areas, there was a particular party missing in the ballot paper. And then during the process of the voting, there are areas where some thugs attacked, and there were some people who were keen on a particular party to be voted for. In the sense that if you are not voting for that party, it's either that you will be harassed or probably beaten up, injured. And there was a lady who was actually stabbed, yes, on the face. I think it has gone viral. She was stabbed on the face because she came to exercise her right as a citizen, as a Nigerian, to vote and make sure her vote counts. She was brutally injured. And there are some places where they categorically said, if you do not vote for this party, we are going to beat you. It was that serious. So if you're putting all these things together, at least you will see that the system is really not in order. Putting all these things together. Now when it comes to the coalition of the results, some results so the numbers were just flying in. Then a particular person was asked, the supposed person who approves the result was asked that like you said before the election, that everything is going to be done automatically. So the compilation of the result and the rest, because the results were supposed to be uploaded as agreed on or as proposed. Then the next thing here was the final result is the only acceptable result for the final result is the one that is written in paper. And everybody knows whatever that is written in paper can be dotted, can be altered, can be manipulated, can be changed. And then you still choose to use that method, which you know before now that it's manipulatable. That was why you decided to go on using the machine which you introduced. So how come you're going back on the word? Well, a lot of people had a lot of questions, and even some of the government officials. I think a man, a politician, stood and was trying to make sure his voice was heard in the coalition center, that until the results were shown, the uploaded results were shown, they should not continue the process. But it was ignored, being that all power belongs to whoever that is compiling the result. He bluntly refused to listen to what was being said. Decided to go on with what the script it was acted on. Because so far so good, from what I could see, everything has just been planned, have been programmed, and they already know what they want to do. But all well and good, we still have a fighting chance, because one of the candidates for the presidential election has decided to go to the full extent of the law to prove that the people in charge of the results did a lot of things wrong, and we are happy about that. So we are waiting to see how far that's going to go. And then I want to just quickly say, if you are in a position of power, just be careful how you use your power, because someday that same power might just be the exact weapon that will be used to destroy you. Some words are powerful, so when you are in a position of power, use your power wisely. Okay. Then yes, about the election as well, there were some places where you will see that a particular ballot paper was stashed behind buildings, were destroyed, were scattered, and the rest, all to make sure that the vote of that particular candidate did not count. Doesn't make any sense. If it's supposed to be a free and fair election, if you think you are popular and you think you are a good person, you shouldn't go the extra mile of using violence, vandalizing of votes, stealing, looting of ballot boxes, and using thugs to threaten people. Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. If you're popular, the people love you, the people can do anything for you, then let them vote for you peacefully and win peacefully. And there was a sentence that was made, which I love so much. If you want to be called excellency, you have to make sure that the mode or the process at which you were elected is excellent. That's the best line. That's my best line so far since I heard the press conference. So Nigerians and people out there watching, Nigerians actually came out to vote, and Nigerians know who they voted for, and Nigerians know who the actual president is. I wouldn't say much and I wouldn't say more than this, but I hope we all understand what I'm trying to say. Have a nice day. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, for no, I haven't seen any comments yet, but I hope to see some comments soon. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Have a nice day.